Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are drinking Patches from Prairie Artisan Ales out of McAllister, Oklahoma. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. And we are back once again to try a new beer and let you know what we think about it. I've got Jay. I've got Andy in the attic. I am Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
We're going to have Patches. Sour ale from Prairie Artisan Ales. Krebs, Oklahoma. Let's crack it. Get drinking. Andy's going to tell us all about it.
Tell y'all some controversy first.
Uh-oh.
Well, if y'all are faithful viewers and you've seen our other
I am.
Prairie weirdo, our other reviews from them, starting with Spicy Pickle Monster.
Wow.
Which Ben still will not put a link in to show you how to get there.
I will.
Mine has little chunks in it.
Yeah, mine does too.
It's kind of green. Where's my
Yeah,
chunks?
yours looks green.
I mean,
well,
it's not just
it did say gummy candies, right?
Yeah.
Where's my chunks? Give me my chunk. There we go.
Wow,
Nice.
this is an interesting color for sure.
It's like a melon ball.
Puke green over here.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Smells sweet. Here we go.
Yep.
Wow.
It is not quite Tiny S's sweet, but it's a different type of candy sweet. So it's made with gummy candy, and the inference based on the name is Sour Patch Kids. It's 5.4%. Yeah, sour ale. It's got a very candy-like smell to it. Aroma. So on the intro, I said Prairie Artisan Ales is out of McAllister, Oklahoma. Jay, when we brought it back in after the intro, you said it was Krebs, Oklahoma. In our previous ones, I said it was from Krebs, Oklahoma, because I was kind of going by what Untapped said. But when I was looking at the can, it says it's from McAllister. But I'm all fuzzy here. So I went digging on their website a little bit. Their production facility is in McAllister, and their tap room, their only place where customers and people can come, is in Oklahoma City. So yeah, they've had Oklahoma City as a tap room for a while, but I looked a little more into it, and they don't allow people at the McAllister facility. It's just for production. So right now, the only place where you can have it on site is at the Oklahoma City. So Krebs, it may have been a former location for it, because we know about Krebs Brewing acquiring the Prairie Artisan Ales. So maybe that's where it came from. And they moved all the production off site. So that's why I went with McAllister.
Is this an official correction here?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Or it could change over time.
It's called growth, Ben. Growth. I'm willing to admit that I was wrong on some.
Some of it we could have had that was brewed in Krebs.
Correct. I just think Untapped hasn't updated theirs, because then I looked and I couldn't find anything referencing Krebs as being production or tap room or anything.
No, I remember seeing it on their cans previously in bottles. Now it might have been years ago, but
Yeah, we've been drinking it a
I've seen
while.
it there. Yeah, I've been drinking Prairie for several years.
The can says 5.5%. Another error I made. I said 5.4.
Wow.
It's you know,
Can,
Untapped
can
is
we
not gospel.
can we put the beer back in the can and start this one over? Can we do that? Is that possible?
There would be plenty of, well, plenty. There's a few beers on this show that I wish we could have put back in the can.
All right. What else we got?
It is, I'll read from the can on this one, sour ale with sour gummy candy and certified colors and FD&C yellow #5. So
Wow.
this
So
is, this
if you're
color's been
allergic-
certified, so it's legit.
Yeah.
So if you're allergic to yellow #5 dye, please do not drink this beer.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible. There's a lot of stuff you can't have.
Yeah.
A lot of candies.
Yeah.
All right. Who has had this one before? Jay, have you had this one?
No, sir. I was good.
Wow. Wow.
They
All
saved
right.
himself.
Guess who's going first?
You do that. You say that as if you've had it.
I haven't.
No, I mean, I'll be happy to go first. This, like a lot of the other Prairie candy based or treat series sours, as you referred to earlier, Andy, they all have their sweet uniqueness to them. I've always been a big fan of Prairie and continue to be. I indulged on another beer previously this evening from them, so I like it. It's a little sweet. It's not as sweet like you referenced Tiny S's. I think I'm gonna have to give it around an 8.0 for this one. It's got a little bit of that pucker factor, but it's not like a true sour patch. So it's tasty. I couldn't sit here and drink 2 or 3 of these, but one is nice.
All right. I'll jump in there because Andy looks to be pondering.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I think they nailed the fact that this is Sour Patch Kids in a beer. I mean, I almost want to chew a little bit just because it's, I mean, I love Sour Patch Kids, so that's, a very familiar taste for me. And so I think they've nailed it. I mean, it's not quite as sweet as Jay mentioned. It's not quite as sweet as Sour Patch Kids. Of course, Sour Patch Kids have sugar on them. So maybe if you coated the rim of the glass in sugar, you kind of be all the way there. But that almost might also have other ill effects. So I think it's really good. It's definitely not as sweet as Tiny S's. That one's much more sweeter. Definitely not as tart, not as pucker, as Jay mentioned as well. It kind of falls somewhere in between. It's very mild from that standpoint of a sour. But all in all, I think it's really tasty, really fun. So again, I think with this one, and I may have mentioned this one in the last Prairie that we had. I think if you give this to somebody and you try to get that doesn't drink a lot of craft beer, maybe isn't real familiar with sour, and say, hey, what are you drinking? Beer is going to be one of the farthest things from their list. But that's what makes it fun and fun to review. So all that said, I'll give this one 8.5. I think it's really good.
I was trying to place that flavor, that taste. And I am not a candy guy. I don't eat a lot of candy. I can't even remember the last time I had a Sour Patch Kid. I'm not, we did the Tiny S's Skittles. I know what Skittles taste like, but still, I hadn't probably had Skittles in a couple of years by the time we drank that. And that did have a lot of sugar coating the interior of it. And that one was tart but sweet. We had the pineapple whip, that one coated. That kind of had that little thickness to it, the lactose. But this, I was trying to figure it out. It's like, because I can't tell you what a Sour Patch Kid tastes like. This reminds me of an energy drink, that type of sweet flavor, carbonation that just didn't go right. And it's very sweet, but it's like it doesn't have enough sour or enough tart for me. And this one just didn't make the grade. It's just a sugary energy drink. I'm gonna give this one a 6.5. It just, sorry. I wanted to like it, Prairie Artisan. All the other ones have been pretty fun.
Yeah, I think sorry, the flavor that you get there for me is if I take a whole bunch of Sour Patch Kids that are of different colors and flavors and throw them all in my mouth at the same time, it's kind of that blend of those different, flavors together. It's a mix of them, which I would guess if they're actually using those, which they may not be in some way, that would be somewhat what you would get.
They say they use gummy candy.
That is going to give us a 7.7 for Patches from Prairie Artisan Ales. Definitely a fun one. Hey, if you like Sour Patch Kids, this is a beer you need to go out and get and try. If you don't like candy flavors, Sour Patch Kids.
I thought you said if you don't like Andy. I was like, wait, no, we're not reviewing.
If you don't like Andy or Sour Patch Kids, then this is not a beer
like
for
candy.
you.
Yeah, you're an Andy.
Yeah, if you don't like attic spaces, yeah. But no, this is definitely a fun one. Definitely an escape from some of those normal beer flavors, which we're finding a lot of from Prairie Artisan Ales. So we've got a few more to review as well in inventory. So we'll be having some more videos of theirs coming out in the near future. With that, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers to that notification bell. Check us out on social media. Links are below. We'll put the links for some of our other Prairie Artisan Ale videos at the end of this video and maybe down in the description, so you can check those out if you're interested. And come say hey on Discord. Let us know what your favorite candy is. That'd be great. If you like Sour Patch Kids like I do, that's fantastic. If you are weird like Andy and you don't, hey, that's okay too. But come say hey on Discord. We've got our own server there, Hopped Up Beer Review chat server. We'd love to have you there. With that, for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.